Many people ask me about the layout of these organic gardens, and in my experience, I worked with numerous types of soils and climates in South India, and I found some common elements that can go into designing any organic natural type of farm. And so I made a sketch here. Now, suppose you buy a land. The first thing to do is to make the fence. So this is the organic land what we are planning to do, and then you have this is the outer boundary, the fence. So you have to first fence it off so that your boundary is clear, and also the stray animals and all don't come in. So get a proper survey done from a government surveyor so that if any border disputes are there, they all can surface and get resolved. And once that is done, fence it, and then say about say this is about 3 or 2 acres or 3 acres or something, the organic farm or garden. And then first thing is you fence it, then you make a kind of a inner boundary, that is say about 30 feet, 25-30 feet width or more depending on the size of the land. So in this border area, this is going to be a boundary of trees. So all around the property, set aside the boundary some 30 feet, and then you fill it up with various trees. And why this is needed, a border of thick trees, is first to break the windbreaker, because heavy winds can destroy the crop and this topsoil can fly off in the wind. So you have trees, they block the wind, and then they also they send their roots deep into the earth, these taller trees, and then they take out the micronutrients from far underneath 50 feet, 70 feet and all, and bring it to the surface, and as leaves they drop onto the surface of the soil and create topsoil. So they create topsoil and improve the carbon content of the land, block the wind, and it provides a home for all kind of birds and all. And apart from that, the selection of these trees what go into the border is important. Now, one is they have to be hardy. You can't water those border plants and all usually. And then ideally you should have a mix of these fast growing, slow growing trees, so that some income can be generated at a later date. If you need money, you can always cut one or two of those hardwoods or fast growing or slow growing trees. And for this purpose, I made a list of trees that are needed, that can be put in our South Indian weather for the boundary, for the tree boundary. And one is Melia dubia, that's called Huchbevu in Kannada. It's a very fast grower. Within 10 years, the tree is ready for harvest. And it's also very, very hardy. With minimum rain, it can grow. And the leaves are very useful because you can feed it to goats and all. So Melia dubia, then teak. Teak is a slow growing hardwood, so it will fetch income only after 25-30 years. And it generates lot of this dry leaves, which is very good for soil fertility. And then neem, pongamia, and then this Terminalia bellerica, triple of herbs, trees, that is Terminalia bellerica, Terminalia cebula, and this amla, then Pterocarpus, that is Pterocarpus marsupium, that is Malabar teak, or it's called honne in Kannada. Then Hardwickia binnata, it's a very good hardy tree. Strabelus asper, albizia, drumstick, lagostemia, syzygium, and the subabul, anogysis, eagle marmelos, that is bilva, melina arborea, acacia, mango, sapota, jackfruit, curry leaf. Then this carandus, bacula, ficus species you can put in the border. And then bamboo, shigekai, whitex, silver oak, rose apple, soap nut. And this putranjiva, Putia monosperma, it is a palash, flame of the forest. Sarakashoka, Alangium salvifolium, Kadamba, Alstonia scolaris. Like that, get as many species of trees as possible, and then you plant it all over this green area. And that's the first thing you can do straight away, the first year. And this will fetch long-term income, short-term benefits, create mulch, you can get fruits out of it, you can get fodder out of it for your animals, and it provides a good safety valve for potential income in the future. And also inside the farm it becomes more kind of a microclimate is created, because all these trees, they'll be breathing out moisture, and it will become beautiful once they fill up. And so this is the step number 1 of starting the organic farm, and design principles of that.